Okay, it looks like that I am live on my YouTube channel right now, and it looks like that I am live on my Facebook fan page, which is Let's Break the Silence. So, and also in my private Facebook group, Let's Break the Silence with Angeline. So, if you are watching the live here right now, I'm also broadcasting live on my TikTok channel, which is Break the Silence underscore Angeline. So if you are watching the live right now, please hashtag live in the comments and please let me know where you are tuning in from. And for those of you who are going to be catching the replay, please hashtag replay. Today, we are going to be talking about 2023. Okay. We're going to be talking about, you know, our goals and what is it that you want to set for yourself. So 2023 is around the corner. So what habits do you want to build in this new year? So join me as I share the vision and goals for 2023 and how you can build good habits starting from today, not starting on New Year's Day. Okay. So um, what I want to do is let me just see in the comments who is tuning live right now. Let me just check TikTok really quick. Okay. 30 degrees inside your house. Oh, I'm so sorry, Jay. Oh, geez. Okay, I'm going to spread some holiday cheer. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Please share the live out, okay? And for those of you who are tuning in on my Facebook fan page, please share this live out. So today I want to talk about something that has happened to me in the last month. And by the way, this broadcast will be uploaded on my podcast, Let's Break the Silence with Angeline. You can find me on all the major streaming platforms, which is on Anchor FM, Spotify, Google, Apple, and all the live streams. The link is in my bio in my link tree. So please go to the link in my bio. So Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, everyone. So what I want to talk about is this, something that I've realized in the last month. So I've been working. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, JD. Okay. So something that I have been working on, I've been working on myself for the last month. Okay. And I decided to hire a multiple six-figure business coach. She's actually a transformational life coach. And the reason why I decided to hire a business life coach is because, my passion, my vision, and my dream is to, rebuild my coaching business. And I'm also going to be scaling up my podcast starting next year. There's going to be some changes to my branding, which I'm really, really super excited about. But one thing that she enlightened me on is, what are your core values? And I was like, when she asked me this question, I'm like, oh, okay, I don't know. You know, I said, that's something I really have to think about. What are my core values? Okay, what are your core values? Because once you are able to build yourself up around your core values, you'll be operating in a spirit of rest and in a spirit of high vibrational energy. And I realized that this past year has been honestly a challenge for me. The first half of the year, I was struggling to build my coaching business. I was working with another coach at the time, and I ended up losing money. I lost, I would say, $20,000 of my savings. And I was forced to go back to work. So I went back to work full time. I worked for a really good company. It actually turned into a blessing. And I've been able to build my savings back up again to five figures. But I've always, I don't know how you feel about this, but, we have special gifts to offer. So when she was educating me about building myself around your core values, that really it caught my attention. So I've been working with her for the last month, and um, you know, and it's been life changing for me. Truly, truly life-changing for me. So, because my passion has always been to help women and to help women thrive after domestic abuse. But in order to do that, we have to build ourselves around our core values. We have to identify what our core values are. So when you are in a spirit of rest, you're in energy, you're aligned, creativity, gratitude, and passion. I realized about a couple of months ago that I wasn't aligned. I was in a state of misalignment. And when you are in that state, because when you work a full-time job, let me tell you something, it can be very, very, it can be very rewarding, but it can also be very taxing. Okay. It can cause burnout, misalignment, resentment, frustration, and passion, and less passion about what you really, really want to do. So what I've decided to do was, what I had to do was I had to cut certain people out of my life. Okay. And, that's not easy. I know, some people it's very hard for some people to let people, to let some even family members go. But I need to choose to be around certain people. So we have choices in life. And, JD, I hear what you're saying, but, I'm sorry oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. But we can change our life, okay? 12 and a half years ago, for those of you who don't know my story, and for those of you who do know my story, I was in a very bad place. And I was married who I thought was going to be the love of my life. And guess what? It didn't turn out that way. He was abusive. He hit me twice and I was in the hospital. And, it was just very, very hard because, I was not in a very good state of mind at that time, but I was. Good morning. Good morning. I am doing great. How are you doing? Hey, love. How are you? Oh my gosh. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Teresa. Good morning, Jerome. I'm live on TikTok, by the way. So, anyways, thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Thank you so much for taking the time to tune in, and Merry Christmas to all of you. So let me just go on, okay, with this. So going back 12 years ago, I was in a really bad place. Christmas time was like the worst time of year for me. I thought it was the worst time of year, but I worked on myself and I surrounded myself with people who were in alignment with my goals and what I wanted to do. And this is the only way I was able to level up. I had to do it. No one saved me. I had to save myself. Okay. I had to save myself. So let's fast forward to now. So this past year, like I said, I was doing free master classes in my private Facebook group. I was sharing a lot of value. And what happened was, it turned out that I was not in alignment with myself and I had to stop. Okay. I had to just stop, pause my coaching business. And I even paused my podcast for a bit so I could get realigned again. And like I said, good morning, Renee. And I was able to, get in alignment. So for the past month, I've been working with a multiple six-figure business coach. And she is really, really amazing. So the first exercise that she had me do was, what are your core values? Okay. Second thing, identify goals that are non-negotiable. So I realized that I was like missing my workouts here and there. I would work out, but then be inconsistent, and everything. So, and it's a matter of planning and putting this in your daily, weekly, monthly life. So time blocking. So right now, these are my core values. I'm just going to put this out in the open right now. So my first priority is my coaching business. So I am going to be rebuilding my coaching business. And I'm really, really super excited about that because, and that's going to take about a month or two to rebuild again. But I am going to be focused on one-on-one coaching for women who need help in rediscovering themselves and finding their true passion and calling in life. And I'm going to have some incentives in there as well too. So one of the incentives is going to be, I'm going to open this up first to my private Facebook group, because anyone who decides to join my coaching, and if they want to be coached, they are, it's going to be, just think of it like a referral program. So they will be able, to refer other people, and they're going to get a commission out of it because, because that's what they deserve. That's what they deserve. So the first thing that I have focused on is rebuilding my coaching business. So I'm reading notes right now. So if I'm not looking directly at you, it's because I'm reading my notes. Okay. So first thing, refocus and rebuild my coaching business. So the second thing regarding my podcast. Now, I have weekly podcast episodes that go live every Monday morning at 7 a.m. Eastern time, and the link is in my bio. And I'm pleased to report that my podcast is in 7 countries, and it's grown immensely. My audience has grown immensely, but I want to scale that, okay? And I'm working with my business coach in terms of scaling my podcast. And then she asked me, like, how many episodes do I want to do a month? So starting in January, what I'm going to be doing is only going live twice a month. So it's going to be the first of the month and around the 15th of the month. And the reason why I am doing this is because I need to refocus on building my coaching business. So, I was doing weekly podcast episodes. I was, like going live on my YouTube channel. And I think that caused a little bit of burnout for me. So I'm going to actually launch episodes twice a month. So there's only going to be 2 podcast episodes a month. Okay. So let me just see, just hang on tight with me for 1 second. So I'm only going to be going live, twice a month on my podcast with special guests. And I am blessed to say that I have had guests from all over the country. So globally, from Australia, from the United Kingdom, Switzerland, all these countries, and, who want to be on my podcast because, hey, Chris, good morning to you. How are you? Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. So I'm just talking about, what I'm going to be doing in 2023, to get back into my coaching business, get realigned with everything. So I'm also going to be writing my blog. I'm also going to be, I'm going to have her redesign my website. So there's going to be a brand new website, which I'm really, really super excited about. New rebranding. There's going to be some new things. I'm going to be writing blogs because I love to write. And yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's important. I love to write. It's important that we all have a voice. And what I'm also working on is my fitness. I am working on, I do morning affirmations. I journal every morning, and there's different journals that you can buy. So I actually have this one that, I don't know if you can see this, but I journal every single morning. So I'm going to be using this journal. This is January 1st. I'm saving this for January 1st for the new year. So, you can buy journals at your local bookstore. I got this at my local bookstore in Saratoga Springs. So I'm going to be, so I journal everything, positive affirmations. I'm up at like 5 a.m. in the morning. Thank you. Yes, I'm up early. Even I was up early this morning. So, I was up early this morning, and I love being up early because being up early, especially if you work full time, I always recommend being up early, at least 2.5 hours before you go to work, and start listening to gratitude affirmations, start to do meditation. I pray, I read my Bible, I journal, and then at 7 a.m., I start my workout. I do that for about a half hour. Then I drink my shake and then jump in the shower and get ready for work. So, but for those of you, even, now that I'm off for 10 days, I'm still doing that. I'm not slacking, going on walks, especially, except when it's below zero. I don't advise going out for a walk with the cold, but, going out for meditative walks and taking a Sabbath, meaning taking one day a week away from social media, like totally unplug, So, and I'm going to be growing, I'm going to be working on my financials. That's something that's really, really important. Okay. I don't believe in spending a lot of money on Christmas gifts. Okay. What I'm going to be working on is increasing my savings. And I'm getting really, really, I'm going to increase my savings, organize all my financial statements, I'm going to hire a CPA, and I am going to invest. So I'm really super excited about that. So, it's, I have a lot of goals that I've written down for 2023. And one thing that my business coach advised me was, what do you want to ditch? And I know what I want to ditch. Okay. And it does take a little bit of a sacrifice. I don't like to use that word sacrifice, but it's commitment. You have to be committed to putting in the work. Okay. Like, for instance, for myself, putting my financials in order, cleaning up my files, ditching the admin tasks and hiring a virtual assistant so she could do, the work, the back end work. And fortunately, my life business coach is going to be working on my podcast on the back end, because that's something that that she's going to be doing. So she's going to be making, she's going to do, like the funnels for me. She's going to do the reels for me. So this way it will free me up to work on the big stuff that I want to work on. Okay. My high ticket coaching business, rebranding myself. And what I've also done is eliminate negative and toxic people from my life and business. That was the number one thing that I had to do. So that's something that I am, always working on. And, delegating administrative tasks, because the only way you're going to grow a business, if you have a business, is to delegate admin tasks. Okay. I'm also going to be scheduling some coffee dates. Hi, Lenore. Good morning. Oh my God. Good to see you. Merry Christmas to you. So, I'm going to be working on coffee dates, and I have a coffee date with a friend of mine who lives in Guilderland. We met on TikTok, and we are going to be meeting on Wednesday for a coffee date. That's something that I'm going to be doing, and thank God the weather's getting warmer. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, I hope you're doing well. Here's Grace is on my YouTube channel right now. She said, work-life balance is so important. I totally support your decision on the podcast. Thank you so much. Grace has been a staunch supporter of my podcast. I would call her like a devotee of my podcast. So yes, the decision on my podcast is to scale, but also to, just launch 2 episodes a month. And I believe I have a total of 74 episodes. And this episode that will be uploaded on Monday will be the 75th episode, but that'll be the final one for the new year. So, which I'm really, really super excited about. So the first thing that we need to do, let me just recap, identify our core values. Now it could be, I'm going to just list some read off some examples. Faith, family, fun, fitness, finances. So list, please, your top 5 core values, and list also, plan them out. Okay. And also, you know, get really, really specific on your core values. Like, what is it that you want to accomplish? One of the core values that I wrote down was relationships. Invest time in relationships that are high vibrational, where I want to be. Invest in healthy relationships, obviously. And I'm being intentional. So when we set our goals for 2023, we have to be intentional. So in terms of coffee dates, I'm going to see, I've already scheduled one for next Wednesday. So I'm really, really super excited about that, because I haven't gone out on a coffee date for a while, but this is with a woman friend of mine, and she actually was a special guest on my podcast a year and a half ago. So I'm really, really super excited about that. So, anyways, yeah, so that's what I wanted to share today. And I hope you got value from this live. I will be sharing more details as we roll into 2023 about my coaching program that I'm planning to relaunch. So I will definitely keep you posted on that, including TikTok. Oh, we love you too. I have a lot of people tuning in on TikTok right now, believe it or not. And I just decided to go live on TikTok. But, if you have any questions, if you would like to book a call with me, the link to book the call is in my bio. Feel free to book a call with me. And also, I have a Calendly link in there. So please go ahead and book a call with me. That's also going to be revamping. That's going to be revamping very soon. I'm researching right now what system to use for my coaching. So it's not, it's going to be, I haven't decided yet, but it's what my business coach is using. And I see what she has accomplished, and her work is really, really good. So I'm really, really happy about that. So if you got value from this live, please hashtag value in the comments below. If you are going to be watching the replay, please hashtag replay. So I would love to know, what are your core values, your top 5 core values. Okay. I would also love to know, what are your goals for 2023? Not just New Year's resolutions. Okay. We have to be really, really intentional about setting our goals and our vision for 2023. And so let me know in the comments. I would love your thoughts. I want to wish everyone a great day. I'm going to stay live on TikTok for a little bit. So if you're not on my TikTok, just go to Break the Silence _Angeline. I'm going to stay live on TikTok for a little bit longer, okay? To say hi to all my friends. So have a great day, everyone, and take care. Merry Christmas and happy holidays to each and every one of you. Blessings and love.